Hello, everyone. We are live today uh, on my YouTube channel, the Techie Teacher Mentor. And today we will be discussing about the MYP unit planning process. Uh, we have with here us over here teachers from different subject groups. Okay. Let me share my screen. Would you want to introduce yourself first? Let me know what subject groups do you teach. We'll start with Debjyoti. Debjyoti.
Yes, ma'am. So I teach the sciences and with specific expertise in biology and chemistry,
Okay.
group four
So,
sciences.
all right. So, you will be looking at sciences guide. Okay. So, have your science
Sure.
guide with you so that
Yes,
you
ma'am.
can, uh, today, then you should be able to create one unit planner. Okay. During this
Yes, ma'am.
process.
Yeah, yeah.
Madhvi.
Ma'am, I'm
Madhvi. Hmm.
taking because I take chemistry and bio, so then I will look at environmental science there.
Mm-hmm. So, it is sciences and humanities.
Okay.
Individuals and societies, right? But
Huh.
with what are you going to choose? Because you teach GP, maybe choose 1 minute. So it is sciences and humanities. Okay. Individuals and societies, right? But with what are you going to choose? Because you teach GP. So sorry, I had my phone, the YouTube channel on the phone. That's why I'm thinking like, who, from where is the voice coming? I thought whether it is Maya because Maya is sitting just besides me over here on phone instead of coming live on on the Zoom meeting. She is going on that YouTube channel. Lazy lump. Okay. After scolding her online, Amrit. So Madhvi, you will choose one global perspective topic, right? So INS.
Yeah, but ma'am, I need an MYP humanities guide.
अरे गूगल
I will
कर
Google
एम
it and then set.
हाँ या सो ओपन इट ठीक है हाँ अमृत
Hi, ma'am. Good evening.
हाय थैंक्स फॉर
Uh,
जॉइनिंग स्टिल व्हेन यू आर स्टिल ट्रैवलिंग
no problem, ma'am. Hi, this is Amrit. I teach BSPE and Physical and Health Education, MYP.
ओके सो वी हैव अ PE teacher here PHE teacher here
Yes, ma'am.
thanks Amrit for joining and drive safe what you are driving and you are on online
नहीं साइड में रखा हुआ है.
अच्छा focus on your this driving
Yes, yes,
ठीक है
yes, ma'am.
हाँ
Yes. Okay.
रसिका you are mute
Oh,
रसिका हाँ
yeah. I'm from maths department, so I'll be looking at the maths guide.
so you
So
teach
we have
MYP
the
math right
MYP mathematics, yes.
ठीक है ओके वी हैव साइंस PHE मैथ INS मैत्रेयी
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. This is Maitri, and I teach English language literature.
excellent so we have different subjects over here and
Yeah.
over here I also have Hindi but she's not coming online Maya so she's besides me I'm going to irritate her and make her come online or otherwise she can join me over here when I am explaining she can explain her examples. Okay, so thank you very much for joining, and let's look at unit planning in MYP. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. All right. So we will be developing an MYP unit plan right now during this session, and at the end of this I've written 3 hours, but I don't think so. We will be sitting here for 3 hours. You will be able to confidently use MYP resources to create a very high quality unit plan. Okay, which will help students learn through inquiry. Okay, so that's the main objective of today's session. Uh, Before we go for any activity or anything, let's start this with a prior knowledge because I know most of you all have taught the MYP except Debjyoti, you are new to the MYP. Uh, you have to answer this question, okay, this routine. Think, puzzle, explore. At the same time, I'm also sharing with you a strategy that you could use in your class. So, this is a visual thinking routine which you can use in your class, which I'm using right now for you. Think, how much do you know about the MYP unit planning? Okay, think about it. You may write it on a piece of paper, or you can write on your chat. Okay, and I will ask you to speak over here because uh, we are online, and the people on YouTube channel, they'll not be able to read the chat, so you will have to speak it. Okay, the next question is for puzzle. What questions or puzzles do you have about MYP unit planning? Okay, so if any questions you have, then you can write those also. And the last one is explore. How can you explore the puzzling topics further? So, whatever puzzles you have, how are you going to explore it further? How are you going to deep dive into knowing more about MYP unit planning? Okay, so this is a purpose. So, the visual thinking routine, think, puzzle, explore. I'm giving you, how many minutes do you need? 2 minutes? 2 minutes is enough, or you need more?
Enough.
Enough now? Okay, Madhvi. 2 minutes starting now. Maya, you can write your question on your when you're going live, na? You can put over there on the comments. Okay. Mm. Those who are also here online, who are not with me on Zoom, but you are watching me on my channel, you can put your comments there. I will ask Maya to read it because she is there online. So you can, Maya, you can post your comment at the same time. Please help me read the comments there. Okay. 30 seconds remaining. Maybe choose 10 seconds. Okay, time up. So who wants to go first? How much do you know about MYP unit planning?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, Rasika.
Yeah, I would like to say first the think one. Uh, I feel I am still in the learning stage, though it's been 3 years in MYP. But
Mm-hmm.
still, I feel that there is something to be improved or every plan which we make, like every year.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a scope of improvement, and for that scope of improvement, I feel I still need to learn. I still need to keep on upgrading myself. So that is what I feel I am standing.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else for
And
think? Wait. I'll go through each step. Okay. First,
okay,
think.
okay,
Anybody
okay,
else who
sure,
wants
sure.
to share about think? How much do you know about the MYP unit planning? Debjyoti, be a risk
Yes,
taker.
ma'am.
Hmm.
Yeah, sure. So, ma'am, I know the basics like the key concepts, the related concepts, global context, how to use this to create one statement of inquiry,
Hmm.
although I need to refine my skills in this regard.
Hmm.
So that is what I know.
Hmm.
What puzzles me is in terms of how to, like, where to place the assessments in a very effective manner, at which stage in terms of going step by step, which will help me evaluate the learner's progress as well as a part of reflection also. And explore is something that I want to understand how the teaching and learning can be enhanced through the inquiry model,
Acha.
like
Okay. So
how to do
you
an entire
okay.
flow.
Okay,
So
okay. So you went through the whole process. So Rasika, can you tell me what puzzles you and what you want to explore?
Puzzle is like many times I think that I made my unit plan, but
Hmm.
I didn't get a person to evaluate my unit plan and give a feedback. So I am always in the puzzle. Have I given my best in that plan, or is there a scope? So basically, feedback is something I am stuck with while planning.
Do you know there's a document called Evaluating MYP Unit Planner?
Yeah, I have seen that, but still, it's just a checklist and like going in deep where we have went wrong or that. So maybe
Hmm.
that detailed feedback, or this should
Okay.
be in that way, more of math with maths as a subject.
Hmm. Are you in the math WhatsApp group?
Yes, I am.
Huh. So how much are you using the knowledge of that group or seeking help from people from that group?
Very less, I would say, in that sense.
So now you know your answer, right?
We need, yes, yes,
Huh.
need to,
Okay. All right. Does this help?
yes, definitely.
Okay. Huh. Because sometimes you don't think about it, right? You
Hmm.
have resources around, but then you are not aware that I could use this resource, right? So if you're going to
Yes,
ask people over there, ki, this is my unit planner, what do you have to say? So there will be someone who
yes.
might want to give you feedback. Yeah. So main
Okay,
thing is,
yeah,
have you asked to the right people? है ना? If you're going
yeah.
to
The first
ask to me,
ask.
I teach science. I'll give feedback to Debjyoti's unit plan. Okay. So
Hmm.
maybe look for a mentor in that group. Helps?
Yes,
Yeah?
yes, definitely.
Okay.
I'll do.
All right. Who wants to go next?
Yeah, ma'am,
Think
this is
puzzle
Maitri.
explore. Yeah, Maitri.
Yeah, ma'am. So I'm very new to MYP. It's
Mm.
been just 6 months.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
Yeah, so I have very basic idea about unit planning, but yes, while designing my units, I was since English has doesn't have a boundary, so
Mm.
at times I'm very confused that what to include or what not to include,
Mm.
and then, if it becomes too exhaustive, I mean somehow I've just managed to make the first and second unit plan
Mm.
that but then I'm still in that dilemma. There are from time to time I do go back to Elena ma'am, whom you had referred me to. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so I've been getting a lot of inputs, but yes, in pockets, the confusions, I still delve into those confusions again and again. I know it's
Acha.
just too early for me to, consolidate my ideas and all. So
Mm.
that's the reason I try to fall back whatever resources I can hold on to. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what puzzles do you have about unit planning?
Firstly, like when I'm designing a unit in English, how much should I include is something which I wonder because the resource book that we have is Hodder. Now,
Mm.
Hodder is very extensive.
Mm.
And looking at my learners, I feel that their level is not up to, not up to Hodder, grade
Mm.
7 and grade 8. So, the first confusion is that should I lower down the level, come down from Hodder, as a resource book, or should I keep it to that level and then try to push the students up to that level is what I keep on, asking myself. That's the first thing.
So, okay. My question to you would be, you have the diploma program in your school, right?
Yeah.
So, as a language and literature department, you need to sit in your department and talk about backward planning. Look at what the DP requirements are, and based on the DP, you go down, okay? Go backward and plan the curriculum for MYP. Now, the
Okay.
Hodder book is written by experienced MYP educators. Okay. So these educators have taught the diploma program also. Who is the author of your book?
Sorry?
Who is the author of your Hodder book, textbook?
Uh, 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 that I haven't, I don't know.
It's language
Uh,
and literature, right?
yeah, language and literature, yeah.
So I think it is Gillian Ashworth.
Okay.
Check. Do you have the book?
No, I don't have the book right now with me.
So check and then let me know, okay, in the WhatsApp.
Okay,
So I I
okay.
I, I think it is Gillian Ashworth, and she has taught both MYP and DP. She's worked
Okay,
as both MYP and DP coordinator also.
okay.
So yeah, so experienced person knows what needs to be there in the different levels of MYP, in the different grades of MYP. So that is what is required. Okay, that is your grade level expectation. So if you are going
Mm.
to dilute it down, then you are not doing justice or preparing the students for their next level, next
Right.
grade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Ma'am, one more thing. Suppose so there are different units in the horror as well,
Hmm.
and I find that each unit has a lot of content in it.
Hmm.
So I'm not sure, like when any school, if suppose they pick up the horror, is it
Hmm.
expected to teach all the thing that is there in that particular unit?
So, okay, you need to know the tips and tricks of how to do it. So you meet me later. Okay, I'm not going to spend my time explaining explicitly about how you're going to teach language and literature. Okay,
Right,
we'll
right, yeah,
have that chat separately.
sure.
Helps?
Yeah, yeah, yes, ma'am, yeah.
Okay. Anybody else who wants to talk about think, puzzle, explore?
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Amrit.
So my puzzle and explore is one topic, and think is the other topic.
Hmm.
So if I'm talking about unit planning,
Hmm.
recently I did CAT 2
Hmm.
certificate आना भी बाकी है.
Hmm.
So for MYP,
We lost you.
changes that they are coming in MYP. So there are no.
You broke in between. I could not hear you.
Hello, ma'am. Am I
Huh,
audible
tell.
now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So like in the CAT 2 workshop,
Hmm.
they taught many things about the new changes that they are coming in MYP.
Okay.
So about the concepts, now there are no key and related
Hmm.
concepts. There are
Yeah,
only concepts.
yeah.
So
Specified
all of that.
concepts.
And
Hmm.
in one of the module,
Hmm.
unit planning was a key point. So
Hmm.
learning outcome was only unit planning.
Hmm. Okay.
So how to go in the unit planner? It can be through concepts or context,
Hmm.
inquiry. So like I have learned like many new things.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what my think is, and my puzzle and explore is how to my puzzle will be how to do like real life wala assessments,
Hmm.
focusing
Okay.
more on assessments.
Hmm.
But what we are doing in this assessment, we are trying many new things. Like
Hmm.
PhD teacher try many new things. अरे ऐसा कर लेते हैं, वैसा कर लेते हैं.
Hmm.
But in this, like what I want to explore is
Hmm.
something easy.
Hmm.
And, we should like I will not try anything fancy,
Hmm.
but over there it has to be also connected to the real world. So
Hmm.
this is what my puzzle and explore is.
Acha. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
So real world type of questions, assessments.
Real world assessment, but a bit simpler. मतलब बच्चों को अच्छे से इजीली समझ में आ जाए ऐसा.
Hmm.
ऐसे कुछ ट्रिकी विकी करके नहीं.
Hmm.
Simple but real world.
ठीक है. So
Like
have you done e-portfolio?
yes, on the no, I haven't done with ninth and 10th, but
Hmm.
over there, are you talking about the category workshop, ma'am?
No, no, no. I'm talking about
No.
partially
I
completed unit planners. Have you seen the partially completed
uh,
unit planners
yes,
for
yes, ma'am.
e-portfolio?
I
Hmm.
have seen that. I have
Hmm.
seen that, ma'am.
And have you tried looking at how that unit is planned and executed? You have
Oh,
not implemented, है ना?
yes, sir. I have seen one for cricket,
Hmm.
and I have also seen what skills they are using. But
Hmm.
yeah, like
Hmm.
in details, I haven't seen that.
Okay,
I've
so
just gone through that.
are you there in the MYP PHE group,
Yeah,
WhatsApp
yes,
group?
yes, yes, ma'am.
हाँ,
I'm there.
तो please ask over there. Okay, there are so many people who will be ready to help you.
They,
Okay.
they have shared few of them already.
Ha. So there is a teacher in Manchester Global School who is
I,
experienced.
I have met him, ma'am. I have met him.
Yeah. So maybe collaborate with him because he has prepared students for e-portfolio.
E-portfolio. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. I
That is
forget
a
his
part I
name.
have to
What is his
explore.
name?
Akhil Gujarati.
Yeah, Akhil Gujarati. So
Yes.
yeah, I would recommend you to, and you are in the same city, so you can meet for a coffee and then have that conversation.
We
है ना?
we met for a coffee
Good,
1 month
good,
back.
Amrit. Good. So that is a
Thank
good
you, ma'am.
thing. Yeah, network because that
Yes,
will
ma'am.
help.
Yes. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. I think now only Madhavi is remaining to share.
Yes, ma'am. For think, mean, I have done MYP unit planning earlier, but it is a long gap. So for me,
Mm,
again, I need to work on planning. So all
mm,
the aspects I need, have to go through it.
mm,
Puzzle is the same thing. I mean, how to statement of inquiry or inquiry based, how to put it into the template that
mm.
is there. Otherwise, teaching and learning strategies and reflection and all that is a part of the unit planner for other curriculums as well. So that is fine with me. And I know inquiry based learning, so it
Mm,
is okay. For exploring how can you explore the puzzling topics further, I think planning more unit plans and keeping it ready and getting
mm.
feedback on that will help in improvising.
Good. Yeah, the feedback is important. And from where are you going to get feedback? So, my question would be, are you a part of a professional learning community? Like we have the global classroom here, right?
Hmm.
There is the global classroom group also on LinkedIn. I
Hmm.
post a lot of things over there. So,
Hmm.
you could also look at that. And of course, we have our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You can participate in these sessions.
Hmm.
Also, there are many WhatsApp groups as well as Facebook groups
Hmm.
for collaborating with other MYP educators. So yeah,
Hmm.
having a discussion with them, especially in the Facebook group, you have the chats also separately. So there are separate
Okay.
chats also where people chat together, and if they have a question, I know there is one particular chat for e-portfolio. There is one particular chat for new school authorization. Okay, so
Okay.
there people meet and they ask questions and then they discuss. So it's a good
Okay.
idea to network there. Yeah.
Right. Hmm.
All right. So thank you everyone for sharing your prior knowledge. Maya, do you want to share? No, she doesn't want to share. Okay. Okay. So next we go to uh after this session, you will be able to say that I am able to use MYP resources to develop quality MYP unit plans. Okay, so this is the main objective for today. So now you have a task. I told you, have your subject guide with you. All right, you are going on a scavenger hunt. So have a piece of paper. What you need to do is go to the page numbers. I don't know which page number. You'll have to write which page number also. Aims and objectives of science. Go to that page and you understand key aims and objectives of the science of the subject. Not only science, I'm talking about other subject. If you are INS or if you are PHE or if you are mathematics, language and literature, go to that page which says aims and objectives and you understand your key aims and objectives of the subject. Then you go to the page which has definitions of key concept and related concepts. Read those definitions. Okay, and you should know what key concepts are there specifically for your subject. Now this is for those schools that are in candidate phase are going in for authorization, because the unit planner that I'm discussing is the unit planner that schools that are undergoing authorization are using. I'm not looking at enhanced MYP at all. Okay, so this unit planning is for MYP next chapter, 2014. All right. Then again, in your subject guide, find out what are the requirements of your subject And what is the guidance given for your subject? What are the requirements and what is the guidance? And the last thing that you need to hunt is the approaches to learning skills and your subject criteria. When I say subject criteria, your assessment objective. Okay. What are the ATL skills? And list your assessment criteria of your subject, criteria A, B, C, D, with the name of that criteria. What does criteria A stand for in mathematics? What does criteria B stands for in your subject? Okay. So this is the work that I'm giving you right now. You have to do this work, do the scavenger hunt of your subject guide. I'm giving you, how much time will you need, Madhvi?
Ma'am, I think I'll require more time, but ask I think Devjyoti because he'll able to tell
Devjyoti,
me.
how much time will
Else
you
I'll
need? He
require
is
more
also
time.
very new. At least you
Okay.
know MYP from earlier.
Yeah, but I'm doing
Devjyoti.
for humanities. So
हाँ अच्छा okay. Devjyoti.
I think 15 minutes,
ठीक है.
15 to 20 minutes, 1 5.
Okay.
okay.
Maitreyi.
Yeah, ma'am, fine.
15 minutes is fine. Amrit. Rasika.
Ma'am, should we are we doing all together four or like
No, you are doing
like
your own subject, people. You are
no
all from different
no no
subjects.
no
Hmm.
I don't mean that. Like
हाँ,
are
all
we
four. Yes, yes, all four.
yes.
Yes.
Okay, like then 15 to 20 minutes.
हाँ,
If we were doing
and
individually, then we could have taken 5 minutes and
नहीं
then
नहीं नहीं नहीं
just
नहीं. All four.
okay.
And what I want you to do is, if it is too much for you to write, then in your subject guide only you can
Highlight. We
highlight.
can just
हाँ, and
highlight.
you
Yeah,
can share. Okay.
yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So I can see over here Maya is also doing. She feels that okay, now it's interesting. Let me do the scavenger hunt. I can see her working on her computer. You're doing, na, Maya? Where, Maya? What you're doing?
I'm also participating in
Ah,
this.
yeah. Now she's also participating. Now she can feel that okay, Ashika is teaching something. Okay. So she is doing language acquisition Hindi. We have language. We have group 1 English, we have group 2 language acquisition, we have group 3 INS, we have group 4 sciences, we have group 5 mathematics, we have group 6 who is there? Mathematics. We have PHE. We don't have design and we don't have arts. It's okay. Anyways. So 15 minutes. I forgot to keep my timer. I was talking to myself because I didn't realize that I was mute. So Devjyoti, you're done. So what I have done is I have shared this slide, okay, on our WhatsApp group. Devjyoti, you would want to share your first part, aims and objectives. What do
Yes,
you have to
ma'am.
say about them?
Uh,
What can you
so,
understand about the key aims and objectives of the subject?
right. So, from the science guide, what I have understood is that aims are something which is required to develop the curiosity, responsibility, inquiry skills amongst the learners
Mm-hmm.
through this subject science,
Mm-hmm.
while objectives are like concrete outcomes. It's like kind of those tangible things, like uh, which is linked to the Bloom's level, like knowing and understanding that they will be able to know certain things, they'll be able to understand certain things, which is related to the assessment criteria. So,
Okay.
uh, right, yeah. So,
Okay. Anybody else wants to say anything about aims and objectives? What is their understanding of the aims and objectives of the subject?
Yeah, can I say about maths?
Yes, Rasika, go ahead.
Yeah. From the subject guide, what I feel, what I found out, the aims for mathematics should be at the end of the thing. The kids should enjoy mathematics and develop the curiosity. And I feel they should understand the nature of mathematics,
Mm-hmm.
and they should be also able to clearly and confidently convey, like communicate what in mathematical sense.
Mm-hmm.
They should also develop on the logical, critical, and creative thinking.
Mm-hmm.
They should be majorly, I feel they should be able to apply and transfer the skill, like to the real life context. So
Okay.
these are few of the aims for my.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go to humanities. Madhvi?
Ma'am, for aims, I feel that the emphasis is on, to make students appreciate, understand, and identify and develop the concern for the individual and societies, how they are dependent on the environment, how it is linked together.
Okay.
So
Mm.
inquiry-based learning for that.
Mm.
And objectives is again the outcomes which we are looking for, that which is also part of the assessment objectives, where we are looking whether they are understanding the knowledge, whether they are able to investigate or communicate, or then whether they are able to show critical thinking.
Mm.
What again saw was that all strands of four at least twice in each year of MYP group, it has to be met.
Mm.
Then I just have to do aim and objective right now, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Only aims and objectives.
Right.
Okay. Anybody else wants to share what they understand about the aims and objectives of their subject?
Hello, ma'am. I will
Aim.
say,
Okay, Amrit.
uh,
Sampati,
I,
wait. Amrit is for PHE, so I want to hear.
I haven't written anything,
Mm.
but I have a bit of idea
Mm-hmm.
what is the aim of physical and health education.
Okay.
So basically, we are encouraging the students to be physically active
Mm-hmm.
for healthier lifestyle. This is the
Okay.
first thing, and they will develop knowledge of skill for a balance, like how to be balanced. Like it can be anything. It can be physically, mentally, or their food habits. That
Okay.
that has to be done. So we are also promoting like interaction, teamwork, like and the understanding, like how they perform if it is a familiar condition or an unfamiliar condition.
Mm-hmm.
So this is
Okay.
what I feel the aim of physical and health education.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
basically focusing on active and well-being.
All right. Okay.
Good.
Thank you for the
Yes.
share. Sapati, go ahead.
All right. If I see the aims of English language and literature in MYP, we have 8 aims which revolve around the macro skills of listening, speaking, reading, and writing. However, there are two more, which is viewing and presenting. So when we look at MYP language and literature, we look at language as a vehicle for thought. This is what I'm reading from the guide specifically.
Mm.
In
Aims?
yeah, the aims. Yes.
Okay.
The aim is also to develop critical, creative, and personal approach to studying and analyzing literary and non-literary text, engage with text with different historical periods and variety of cultures. Also, analyze aspects of personal, host, and other cultures through literary and non-literary text, and develop a lifelong interest in the subject through reading, media, modes, and authentic contexts.
Okay.
So they revolve around the 4 macro skills, that is speaking, reading, writing. However, we look at viewing and presenting as well, again in objectives, where our 4 objectives are analyzing, organizing in the text or organizing information, producing text, and using language. So these 4 skills develop our aims also, or rather other backbones of our aims.
Okay. All right. Rasika? You explained? No, Rasika. Mathematics.
I have explained the aim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Maitri is also language and literature. Maitri, you want to say something?
Yeah, I mean, it's more or less to what Sampati just shared. So I'm
Mm.
also going through the same thing. So basically, language actually helps the student to develop their reflection, to express themselves, to analyze different kind of texts. Okay, while they are exploring into different genres, different literary works. So it is basically a vehicle which will help them to not only express themselves but to explore the various literary texts, the different genres that they have, and of course through various mediums like media and as they are, and of course it will also help them to enhance their critical thinking as they explore different historical period cultures and a variety of texts. So basically, it's a language is the key vehicle through which they can explore the world.
Okay. So now you have heard about the aims of the different subjects in the MYP. Okay. What is common? You heard sciences, you heard
Inquiry-based
uh
learning.
Inquiry-based
okay.
learning,
All
Also,
right.
critical
real-world
thinking was
applications.
something that was kind of common.
Okay. Critical thinking.
Ashika
Maya, you want to
ma'am,
add something?
Ashika ma'am,
Mm.
Akhil sir wants to join the online meeting. Can I share the link?
Yeah, please.
Oh,
काफी
okay,
कॉमन
okay.
मुझे लग रहा है कि
इधर आ।
मल्टी लिटरेसी स्किल्स कॉन्सेप्चुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग जो रियल लाइफ बेस्ड में होता है इंटरकल्चरल अंडरस्टैंडिंग भी बच्चों का डेवलप कराने के हिसाब से तो कहीं ना कहीं मिलता जुलता लग रहा है वो उसमें तो ये सब there is a commonality, right, in the aims, if you're looking at it. So the commonality is the IB philosophy, okay, which speaks about learner profile, international mindedness, and ATL skills. Can you link those with your aims of your subject? Can you see connection of learner profile? Are you making students balanced? I heard balanced in Amrit's aims.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What other learner profile can you connect? You said communication, you know, verbal, non-verbal communication. Actually, I saw your lesson observation where you were teaching them, right? Non-verbal
Yes,
skills.
ma'am. It was verbal and non-verbal communication.
Hmm. So you are
Signal,
making your
hand signal.
students communicator,
Yes.
right? So can you see a commonality between your subjects or no? Are you working in silos? है ना? So link
Thereafter,
your
ma'am.
aims. The aims will help, okay, to teach according to the IB philosophy. The IB philosophy is about creating lifelong learners, okay, well rounded, ethical, and internationally minded students, okay, who are committed to make meaningful contributions to a diverse and interconnected world. Can you see the learner profile in your aims?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
did. Yeah, I
if
did.
yeah, and if you see learner profile, do they have a relationship with the ATL skills? Can you see
Yes.
how you can teach ATL skills through the aims of your subjects?
Mhm.
Do you
Yep.
see the link or no?
Yes,
Huh?
ma'am. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you able to connect the dots? What is IB philosophy and how is it seen in your subjects in the MYP? Okay. All right. So that was about aims. What about objectives? I heard Madhvi say about objectives. Okay. And even Debjyoti said that they look same as the assessment criteria. So objectives are, they become your assessment criteria because that is what we want the students to learn, right? Through your subject. Okay. So the subject objectives are nothing but your assessment criteria objectives. Clear? So, uh, next point. What was the next point?
Concepts,
Hmm.
concept definitions, key
So,
concepts.
what are your key concepts in sciences, Debjyoti?
So, ma'am, for sciences, we have change, relationships,
Hmm.
systems. So basically, it
So
is
you
nothing
have
but
three key concepts.
three,
Okay.
three concepts.
And there are 12 each for biology, physics, and chemistry.
Arts
And
related
biology
concepts.
and sciences, they are same related
Yes,
concepts. Okay.
right. You're
What
right.
about INS, Madhvi? What are the key concepts?
Ma'am, it is change,
Hmm?
global interaction,
Hmm?
systems, time,
Hmm?
place, and space.
Okay, so can you see change
Yeah.
and systems are two concepts which are similar to
Science.
sciences. So can you do an IDU
Yes.
connecting the key concepts?
Hmm.
है ना?
Hmm.
So you can start the entry into an IDU through your key concepts if the key concepts are same.
Okay.
Okay. What are the key concepts of language and literature, Maitri?
Yeah, so we have four key concepts. One is connection, perspective, creativity, and communication.
Okay. Rasika, math?
Yeah, we do have three:
Mm-hmm.
form, logic, relationship.
So relationship we share with
Yes.
sciences. Okay.
Yeah.
Amrit?
Ma'am, communication, change, and relationship.
So change and relationship we share, and
Yes, ma'am.
communication you share with language and literature. Can you
Yes, ma'am.
see? You can make
Yes.
an IDU, connect with an IDU. Sampati, you are language and literature. So everybody, can you see the key concepts? They are broad, okay, and the related concepts, they will give you the depth of your subject area. All right. Hi, Akhil. Nice to see you here.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
Thank you. Hi.
Okay.
I'm
All
here.
right. So that was about Maya. Do you want to say something about your related concepts in Hindi language acquisition? What are your related concepts?
Related, we have 12 as per phase wise.
Okay. No. Then tell me about key concepts.
We have four key concepts in language acquisition, like communication, culture, connection, and creativity.
Okay. So can you see there is connection? Somebody had connection as one of the key
Yeah,
concepts. Hmm.
language. Yeah.
Yeah. So languages, of course, the language and literature and language, you can easily have IDU with the two subjects, right? Through the concept of connection. Hmm? All right. What was the next question? We were looking at requirements and guidance. What do you mean by requirements and what do you mean by guidance? And where will I find it in the subject guide?
Requirements
Requirements.
means the number of, sorry, the number
Acha.
of hours.
Good.
Okay. Who wants to share their subject guide on screen? so that then even I can explain to you explicitly how to know that what is guidance and what is requirements. Madhvi, you want to share your subject guide? Do you have it? तू हवे में बात कर, मेरे को नहीं सुनाई दे रहा है, तू म्यूट है.
Can I share,
You
ma'am?
are able to
Oh, no,
sing?
no, yeah. Madhvi shared. Okay, tell me where is guidance, what is requirement?
See, for when I was going through this, 50 hours of teaching,
Hmm.
it was mentioned, and
Where?
70 hours,
Where?
I'll show you it. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
And 70 hours, it was mentioned for MYP 4 and 5.
So this is a requirement, and if requirement is not met, you will get a matter to be addressed. Okay. So those things which are in the boxes, can you see there's a box around? In that box, you have that statement. MYP requires at least 50 hours of teaching time for each subject group in each year of the program. That's a requirement. If you don't fulfill that requirement, there will be a matter to be addressed. Okay. Yeah. Now, if you do the MYP assessment, then the requirement is that at least 70 hours of teaching. Okay. So that's the requirement. Okay. Any other requirements are there in your subject? And I think this requirement is common to all subjects, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. What is the next requirement?
Ma'am, I'm not sure about it,
It's in
but
the
I know the book,
box. It's in the box.
the school, this one.
Hmm.
Okay.
क्या बोला है?
School curriculum must include at least one course from this subject group in each year of the MYP taught concurrently with other required subject groups. Now, here I had doubt actually, because they have mentioned a year different history, geography, political science, and all. So, how is that link? I mean, so many different humanities subjects are there. So, but I've seen only offered history, geography. So,
If you, like I said, do backward planning. Okay. If I am going to do the highest grade in MYP is MYP 5, right? MYP 4 and 5. And you have the topic list and you have the e-assessment topics and all, right? And if the students are going to do an e-assessment examination, then what exams do you have? You have integrated humanities, which is INS, you have history, and you have geography. Only these three subjects. So if you are going to do MYP e-assessments, then what are you going to teach? Go backward planning from those topic list.
okay.
Okay. So most schools, what they do is they do a mix of history, geography, and economics.
Yeah.
So they teach integrated humanities. Am I right? Everybody is from different schools here. Am I right when I'm talking about this? And we have worked in different schools also, 2 or more schools. Okay. So most of the schools, especially in India, I don't know abroad, but in India, I know that we do a combination of physics, what am I talking? History, geography, and economics. All right. Okay. And they sit for integrated humanities exam, e-assessment on screen.
Okay.
Clear? Clarity मिला?
हाँ.
हाँ, अभी next requirement बता.
Next requirement. MIP students are required to engage in an investigation in individual and societies in each year of the program.
So they have to do investigation criteria B.
B.
Compulsory होना ही चाहिए. ठीक है?
Correct.
What else?
For summative assessment, teachers must use objective criteria B in combination with at least one other individual and society's objective or a criterion.
So B should be either with A, B together, B, C together, or B, D together. B cannot be alone.
Okay, so it should be A, B, B, C, or B, D.
B, D.
Okay.
You understood this now? अच्छा, अभी next criteria, next requirement.
I think that's it.
What do you
Here,
mean?
this one?
This. So wherever you see the boxes, those are your requirements. Clear, everybody?
Yeah.
So look in your subject guide and please check for your boxes. Those are all the requirements. They have to be fulfilled. If they are not met, you get a matter to be addressed. Okay? Then what is guidance?
Guidance is regarding about planning, how to plan,
Mm.
and teaching
Okay.
and learning through inquiry. I think this
Mm.
is guidance.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm. Clear the difference between guidance and
Requirements.
requirement? Does anybody else want to share to
Um,
understand their requirement?
There's something
Mm.
which I faced
Mm.
uh, during MYP authorization.
Mm.
Uh, so we focused on team game, individual sports, even health,
Mm.
but there was a like minimum approach towards aesthetic movement.
Mm.
So
Mm.
there we got a suggestion. Do focus on aesthetic movement, include that. Then what we did for next year, while planning
Mm.
for the next year units, we added aesthetic movements as one of the unit.
Okay.
So
Criteria
this
B. Criteria B looks at that, right? If I'm not wrong.
no, no.
Akhil?
The B is planning, ma'am. C is performing.
Akhil.
So every year in
Mm.
every grade,
Mm.
at least one unit should be aesthetic movement. It can be
Mm.
anything. It can be yoga, martial art, gymnastic, aerobics, on and on. So it should be assessed against criterion B, where student need to set health and performance goal.
Mm.
And the second objective is that you need to make a plan for the improving your performance and health.
Yeah. Planning is
Same,
important.
and the
Mm.
same thing, it is going to be assessed in the criterion D when you are reflecting and evaluating your performance.
Mm.
So you need to perform. So criterion B is going to assess, I mean, simultaneously, B and D need to be assessed together.
Okay. So everybody understood? And those who are on our channel and watching and from PE group, okay, please be mindful about this, what Mr. Akhil has said over here. All right, so we got to know about requirements and guidance. Next is
Approaches to learning skills
approaches
and
to
assessment
learning.
objectives.
Approaches to learning skills and assessment objectives. What are they? And how what are you going to do about it? Because there was one question on that which Debjyoti wanted to deep dive, है ना?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, ma'am,
Anybody wants to say something? Yeah, Debjyoti.
so here, ma'am, like we have the five ATL skills, right? Thinking
Correct.
skills, social skills,
Yes.
communication skills, research skills, and the self-management skills.
Hmm.
Now, these things can all be linked to the subject-specific requirements also, right? So,
Correct.
like the guide
Correct.
is being detailed in a great way. Like,
Hmm.
so when I say self-management means what? Like,
Hmm.
if the children are working in a group in terms of some explanation, they should be able to manage their time. They should be able to
Hmm.
manage the
Take their
information and
notes. Hmm.
present
Be
the
organized.
information, right? So
Hmm.
research is scientific research with ethical considerations, acknowledging the
Hmm.
citations and resources, so on and so forth. Social skills, again, like interpreting the data, thinking skills, thinking globally with intentional mindedness, all these things are there. So communication skills mean like they're able to communicate their findings to their group, their peers, their teachers, giving feedback, peer feedback, participating in the peer feedback sessions, so on and so forth. So that
Hmm.
is something which is the ATL skills and assessment criteria on objectives rather. We have four objectives here, starting from knowing and understanding till that reflecting on the impacts of sciences, where B and C is the inquiring and designing ones and the processing and the evaluating. So these two assessment objectives needs to be covered through scientific investigation
Hmm.
at least once
Hmm.
uh, in each of the MIP year
Hmm. So
by
that's a
each of the
requirement.
learner.
Hmm.
So that's the requirement and it gets linked over here. That B and C should be covered through the scientific investigation,
Correct.
inquiry and designing and the procedure
Hmm.
evaluating.
Hmm.
So that's my finding now.
All right. So let me share with you a document which I created with the help of ChatGPT. Okay, where I had put all the criteria, the strands of your criteria on the extreme left hand side. Okay, and On your left hand side, you can see the criteria A. Criteria A, analyzing strand 1, strand 2, strand 3, strand 4. And then I put the ATL skills, okay, which can be developed through this particular to address this criteria, this objective, okay. The sub skill, what strategy will you use in order to teach this particular skill, and what tools can you use. This is for language and literature, where you have criteria B, organizing, criteria C, producing text, criteria D, using language. Okay. Okay, so I created this document. Then I have for language acquisition. This was the for listening, reading, speaking, writing. Okay, each strand, and the ATL skills, what strategies will you use and what tools will you use. Same way for sciences. Okay, mathematics, INS, PHE. So you have here criteria B, planning for performance, develop goals to enhance performance. You will look at self-management, communication, strategies, tools. Okay, so let me share this document with you all. And I will also share it on my YouTube channel when I'm doing the description. This will be shared in the description. Okay, the link. Where is my chat? So this is, I have shared this particular document on the chat. So if you can just click on that, you'll be able to see this document. Is this helpful? Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. It's very helpful.
Okay. Okay, so did this help? Did this activity help you all?
Yes, ma'am. It did.
Okay. And
Yes.
Sampati, I know you have been teaching for quite some time. Okay. But what is your aha moment? You're mute.
So, okay, even though you teach for a very long time, one thing that goes is one thing I'll tell you. I'm an ATL coordinator also in my school right now. So when I was looking at the guide all over again, suddenly I realized that my curriculum guide is also recommending some ATL skills only for my subject.
Mm.
And planning my objectives according to them is something that I can work with the chart that you have created. Now that is what my supporting the other question in the chat box I asked you. What kind of prompt did you give to chat GPT to create the table?
Let me check. I'll have to see because this was like long time ago. I think
Yeah,
so.
but it is so detailed. I mean, I think when I will look at that table, and I think anybody who's planning their curriculum or anybody who's planning their lesson should use that table to at least put a check mark against all the ATL skills that you can cover.
Okay. Dhanyavad. And dhanyavad ChatGPT.
There's also, like, when you revise, you realize that so many things you've forgotten, like the smallest of aspects, like objectives change from MIP 1, MIP 3, MIP 4, 5, how many hours, 50 hours to 70 hours, and all that. All that is like, now when I again revise my guide, I realize that there's so many things that, you just look over because you're just jumping to the assessment criteria.
अच्छा ठीक है. Okay. Uh, let me now share the next slide. So this is about creating a statement of inquiry. Now again, MYP next chapter, not enhanced MYP. Statement of inquiry is a very core element of your unit planner. Okay. And what is the purpose of the statement of inquiry? It will guide the inquiry. Okay. And it will connect the concepts with a context. Okay, when I'm talking concepts, I'm talking both about key concepts and related concepts. Okay, so they connect the concepts to the context, and it will give you a framework for meaningful learning for your students. Okay, so that's the purpose of writing a statement of inquiry. Now, what is the structure? Like we said, uh, you use your global context, key concepts, and related concepts. You can use it explicitly in your statement of inquiry, or it can be done implicitly also. And how well have you written your statement of inquiry? Please look at evaluating the MYP unit planner. There's a rubric over there. Okay, so you can grade yourself on how you have written, how good is your statement of inquiry. But recommendation in terms of structure, avoid mentioning specific subjects or topics in your statement of inquiry. You do write the relationship between your chosen concepts and your context. Okay, so there has to be some relationship with your concepts and your context. Okay, the context will give you your link to real world issues. Okay, clear? Okay.
Ma'am, where do we get this document? Is
Which
it there
one?
on MyIP?
Evaluating MYP unit planner.
Yes,
Yes,
it's there, right? Okay,
yes,
okay,
yes, yes. It is
okay.
there.
Thank you.
Okay. So when you create your statement of inquiry, you choose your key concept and your related concept. Choose one key concept, because otherwise, if you choose many, it will become too your unit can go very long, right? So choose key concept, one key concept, two or three related concepts, and one global context. Also specify your exploration in the global context when you're writing your statement of inquiry. After writing your statement of inquiry, you write your inquiry questions. There are three types of inquiry questions. First one is factual. Up to 3 questions. You can write 5 questions also. Factual questions you will get from your subtopics, what you want to teach. Okay. Conceptual question, try to have one question which will dig deeper into your related concept and concept. Okay. So it cannot be a what question or when question. It has to be a why and how. And debatable question, have one question that will ask for an opinion. So if you have an opinion, you have to give, if you're claiming something, then you have to give some evidence also, right? So here we are looking at higher cognitive level. Okay, higher order thinking. So three types of inquiry questions: factual, conceptual, and debatable. Factual will be based on your content, the topics that you're going to teach. Now, the till now we have finished the first part of your uh, unit plan. Also, what I want you to share is, if you Google, okay, MYP unit planner stage 1. Okay. So when you Google this MYP unit planner stage 1, the very first website, MYP unit planner stage 1 helper guide. If you look at this guide, okay, it will give you, it is annotated. Okay, there are a lot of questions which you can answer in order to fill in the planner. Okay, this part of the planner. So relate key concept. There is some explanation here. Related concepts. Explanation is there. Guide is there. Okay, this is like a guide. Line of inquiry. Okay, so statement of inquiry, inquiry questions, factual, conceptual, debatable. So this has all the explanation. When you are writing this is the first stage, which is the inquiry stage. Okay, there are 3 stages in the MYP unit planner: inquiry, action, reflection. Okay, this is the inquiry stage. So you always do backward planning. Okay, and you follow the backward by design principle. So when you say backward by design, you think about the end first. And what is the end of a unit? Your assessment. What will the students show what they have learned through this unit? Okay, so your summative assessments will come first after you have written your statement of inquiry and your topic and your inquiry questions. You come directly to assessment. What are you going to assess, okay, at the end of this unit? And after you write your summative assessment, also say which MYP objectives will be fulfilled, okay, will be taken care of, and which criteria are you going to use. So this is the very first thing where you are looking at your global context, key concept, related concept, your statement of inquiry, inquiry questions, and your assessment. Also, when you are looking at your assessment, think about what skills are you going to teach. Right now, I showed this document, right? This document. What can you see? You can see assessment criteria and you can see skills, right? So, if you are going to use this particular strand, criteria A, strand 1, analyze the content, context, language, structure, technique, and style of text and the relationship among text. And if you're looking at communication, speaking, and listening, then you will look at this particular strategy. So, when you're teaching this particular ATL skill, this is a strategy that you will use in your class. Okay, and then you will assess this also, right? Because this is the part of your summative assessment. This is your criteria, right, of your summative assessment. That means if you're going to assess this, you're going to teach this skill. So your statement of inquiry, okay, the statement of inquiry, the mm, the assessment criteria, okay, the assessment and the ATL skills, they have to triangulate. If you do not teach a skill, you have no right to assess it. Correct? And I am linking the skill to my assessment objective. So if you have not taught this particular skill to your students, then how are you going to assess this particular criteria? So your statement of inquiry, your assessment criteria, and your ATL skills should triangulate. So when they are asking what ATL skills are you going to teach in this unit, think about your assessment criteria. What skills do they need in order to do this particular summative assessment? So you will have to teach that skill through the content, through the inquiry that you're going to do. Is this clear? Or have I confused you all?
No, ma'am,
Okay,
it's
so
clear.
this was the first part of the unit planner, MYP, the first stage, which is the inquiry stage. I will go through the two other stages in my next sessions. Okay, so this will continue. This is part one of MYP unit planning. Do you have any questions? If you don't, I would like to hear takeaways of this session from you all.
Ma'am,
What
I
was
have
your
a
takeaway?
question.
What was your aha moment?
Ma'am, I have one question.
Acha, pucho.
Ma'am, in English language literature, we have criteria D, and one of the strands it speaks about non-verbal communication.
Mm.
So under non-verbal communication, before I put them into any kind of assessment, what are the things that I need to teach? Like if it's a chart work, if I am thinking of giving a chart work, or if it is some kind of an act, so that an act should also be taught in the during my
Activity, yeah, during your class activity.
class activity. Okay, okay.
So, which one is it? Criteria D, which strand?
I think criteria strand 5, I think non-verbal.
Use appropriate non-verbal communication techniques. Yeah.
Yeah.
Practice active listening, observe and mimic appropriate non-verbal communication techniques, seek feedback from others. है ना?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you will have to teach these strategies. Role play,
Role play.
है ना? You will have to teach them through role play, these skills. Okay?
Yeah.
Sampati? Yeah,
I
Sampati,
have
you
a
have.
question.
Mm.
You were talking about this cycle. Actually, I couldn't hear you. You were speaking about a cycle called in. You said that it is a circular cycle, and you said that you'll discuss it. Can you tell me that cycle again?
Acha, so MYP inquiry.
Huh?
Okay. MYP inquiry cycle is about when you look at the unit planner,
Hmm.
okay, it has it is in the form of an inquiry. This one.
I can't. Yeah, inquiry, action, and reflection. Okay.
Inquiry, action, and reflection. So the first part of the unit planner where you have the statement of inquiry, your inquiry questions, okay, the assessment criteria and the ATL skills that you are going to teach, that is the first part of your unit planner. That is inquiry, okay. In action, you will have your content, how are you going to teach, the ATTs and the ATLs, okay,
Yeah.
differentiation and all that. And the last part is reflection, prior to teaching reflection, during teaching reflection, after teaching reflection. Okay,
Yeah.
so I finished the first part of the planner, the inquiry part of the planner. We have to yet come to action and then to reflection. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't want to take long because I have to go and cook. We have cooked half, है ना? दाल को तड़का लगाना है नहीं तो खाना नहीं मिलेगा, कल स्कूल है मुझे. So, okay, take away pehle, aha moment, and then I will ask people to subscribe my channel.
Ma'am, for me, it is, I think, once I went through the document in terms of whatever you told,
Mm,
how everything came in a single thread.
mm,
Like everything is linked to each other, you get the understanding in a much better way as
mm,
compared to you start reading it without any uh, formal introduction to this, okay, how to approach the document. The science guide, I'm trying to say, right?
अच्छा.
So, looking at the aims and objectives, ATL skills, the concepts, KCRCs, all
Mm.
these things, how it has come in a single thread has been, there's the great moment for me. That's the key takeaway, aha moment for me from
Yeah,
this session.
thank you. Especially, I would like to hear from the new teachers, because the first year, na, you will feel what hit me. That is the feeling. Are you feeling that, Devjyoti? Are you feeling that, Madhvi? I know it is after many years. Are you feeling that, Maitri?
Yeah, ma'am. I always feel that.
Ha ha. So you are in a good place. You should feel it. If you don't feel it, then that means you are not trying to learn MYP.
Ma'am, I have couple of other doubts also, but maybe I'll post it on your chat box on
Okay.
WhatsApp. I'll not
Okay.
delay you further.
Acha, acha,
But
you
yeah,
you give me your takeaway then, Maitri.
yeah.
Hmm.
So my first aha moment is I got a clarity about how to link for the IDU. So
Hmm.
when there's a common key concept that helps in you to figure out which IDU subjects will go together, and
Hmm.
of course the Excel sheet that you shared.
Hmm.
That is a great aha moment. I mean, I'll refer to it again and again.
Yeah, I
And
have given you a
ma'am,
gold mine.
yeah, and also, ma'am, I'll be looking forward for that one-on-one session you said where you will teach me how to the tricks, how to pick up things from order.
अच्छा हाँ ठीक है ओके फाइन
Yeah.
ओके aha मोमेंट अखिल बिकॉज ही इज अभी थोड़ा एक्सपीरियंस्ड वाला टीचर है तो उसको भी कुछ आहा हुआ कि नहीं पता नहीं कुछ आहा मिला
And
अखिल.
ma'am, I believe in learn, unlearn, and relearn.
Uh-huh.
So it's not like a experienced teacher. I'm learning from everyone.
Mm,
So the thing is, you talked about backward planning. So
mm,
in PhD, the end product for student is to prepare an e-portfolio document, 15 pages.
mm,
What I think from MYP 1 to MYP 5, students need the theory content to present in the e-portfolio.
mm,
So whatever content are required, such as coach and client, how to build coach and client relationship, training method, training principle,
mm,
smart goals, how to give and receive feedbacks, and also that should be covered in the backward planning. So
mm,
when student reach at grade 10, they should know what theory aspect needed in the present in the e-portfolio.
और अभी मैं तो कुछ तुझे एक ये दूं, एडवाइस दूं, मतलब दिस इज टू मेक मनी, ओके? किसी
Yes,
ने भी पीएचडी का सब्जेक्ट गाइड नहीं लिखा है, मतलब सब्जेक्ट टेक्स्ट बुक नहीं लिखा है. थिंक अबाउट राइटिंग.
thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So think
Sure.
about it, because I think you are thinking in the right direction. And I know how much PE teachers struggle for content. Amrit, am I right?
Yes, yes, yes.
I've seen him struggle. I know him. So that's why. So good idea. Okay. So think about writing a book.
Thank you for highlighting, ma'am. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So thank you for your share. Sampati, you have you okay. Rasika?
Yeah, the last thing, the triangle which you shared,
Mm.
that was really an aha, like your assessment, ATLs, if they are making an link, that was an aha moment for me.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Madhvi?
Uh, I was doing individual and society, so it was everything was learning for me. But I could relate to it because I'm already teaching global perspectives, and the
Mm-hmm.
criteria B, then
Mm.
C, and since I have already done backward planning when I was doing for IGCCGP, so
Mm.
I could relate this very well. So
Mm.
everything when it's like fresh for me, I was very
Mm.
happy.
I can see a happy Madhvi. Otherwise, she's like worried. She's after my life. I'm all doing all this series because of her. So everybody should be thankful to her. Okay, she's like, मेरे को बताओ, मुझे सिखाओ. So I'm doing all this series just for Madhvi. Okay. So
Thank
thank
you,
you so
ma'am.
much, everyone. And before I finish, Madhvi, Maya, you want to share your aha?
And ma'am, I want to add something. If
हाँ,
people are
बोलो,
like
एक मिनट, एक मिनट, एक
aspiring
मिनट.
for,
हाँ.
yeah,
बोल बोल बोल,
if
Madhvi.
people are aspiring for the the coordinators or higher positions, I mean, when we are looking at when Devjyoti shared sciences, and so as a coordinator, the person should be knowing the different uh learning assessment objectives or something like that, so the structure and all. So when everyone is sharing, you get to know
Hmm.
how it is linked. Plus, when we were looking at the commonalities about all the other subjects,
Hmm.
then you are more equipped with the curriculum, that with the
Yeah, and
philosophy type
then
and all.
you know about the philosophy.
Yes,
Okay, it's not like
correct.
in
Yes.
silos, na. People are working in silo.
Yeah.
You get
So
the big
just
picture.
not a subject enlightenment kind of thing, but it's an overall, because you get to know so many uh things about a different subject guides when the other
Hmm.
person is sharing
Hmm.
without going through. So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah. So thank
like
me for
remember
that,
we
and
don't
thank you
yeah.
all because you are from different subject groups. है ना? Hmm. Yeah, Sampati, you have to say something.
Okay, this is not related to MYP unit planning, but I thought I had to convey this to you. I did, but your session on Learn LM that you did
Hmm.
is so helpful. And
Hmm.
right now I'm using it. And I also went on to explore Notebook
LM.
after that with Perplexity. And my
Hmm.
God, it is. And I'm teaching my students also to organize their work using those AI generated modules. And they are like, how do you know so much AI more than us? But thank you so much for doing that. I mean, you took that step, so I think we also kind of went around exploring in the same place. And I think planning lessons or topics and discussions, it's become way more easier, and it reduces the workload time a lot.
Huh, but then I also, because I'm not teaching, so I don't know how am I going to use this all my learning and my things from the AI, and how will it look in my class. So just having that shortcut thing is not enough. I would give more importance to implementation in the
Yeah,
class. Okay, how am I using, or what
yeah.
activities am I doing so that the ATL skills improve in my students, right? So I would be more. I would want to know more from you about how did the implementation go. अभी ठीक है, planning तो अच्छा हुआ because of AI tools हमारे पास है, but how did we implement the learning that we had through the AI?
So recently I was working with my students using Notebook, and I was asking them to, they had a document that they had created in class notes. So
Mm-hmm.
I gave them, as a Notebook requires you to upload a document. So
Yeah.
they uploaded that, and then they said, what should we do next? I said, there is a button called mind map.
Mm.
So it created very instant mind maps, researching from websites and added more information for them, which they found to be very amazing. So this
Mm-hmm.
was the notebook LM that worked. When it came to this our Learn LM, where I
Mm.
was looking at, I started looking at DP, and I
Mm.
was looking at what kind of because we were studying a novel, and I
Mm.
was looking at different types of and I tried to integrate TOK concepts in it
Mm.
to create essay topics.
Mm.
So then those essay topics did not just require them to write a typical essay or a
Mm.
response, rather go and research and then develop their responses. So it was a very interesting find for me,
Mm-hmm.
which I took it. But again, you are right. It will create what it wants. You have to pick and choose from there as to, because with what the time limit do we have,
Mm.
what is applicable in our class and how much can we achieve. You have to be very mindful of that,
Yeah, yeah, true,
and
true.
it has to align with ATL as well.
Mm.
So that of
Yeah.
course.
Okay. Yeah, so thank you. I just have Maya who would want to share her takeaway. Bolo, Maya.
कितना भी साल होने दो, वो गहरा समुद्र के जैसा है। हाँ, उसको डूब गई मैं तो। मैं नहीं डूबना चाहती थी, फिर मैंने खोल दिया तो फिर मुझे मजा आ गया डूब गया। तो फिर से गाइड को देखना पड़ना, वो स्कैवेंजर हंट का जो बनाया था, वो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा। एक बार फिर से गाइड को देखना, जानना। नहीं तो फिर ऐसा था, पता है ना, पता है ना, बट ऐसा लगता नहीं, अभी भी बहुत कुछ जानना बाकी है। और मुझे दूसरा ये वाला ट्रायंगुलेट करना, जो SOI
Assessment
और
or
असेसमेंट
80.
और ATL,
Mm.
वो भी बहुत अच्छा लगा। कॉन्सेप्चुअल का तो था पता, मगर फिर भी मैंने उसमें लिख दिया है, ये भी अच्छा है। फिर से एक बार मैं कह रही हूँ कि काफ़ी चीज़ फिर से डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड प्रैक्टिसेस जैसे बच्चों को होता है, वैसे हमारे लिए भी बहुत ज़रूरी हो जाता है। वो तेरे थ्रू से हो रहा है, धन्यवाद।
She didn't want to join this Zoom session. Huh? She's sitting beside me and she was like, "Huh, I will listen to the YouTube live." And then when I started with the session where everybody was supposed to do something, then she opened her laptop and then she's busy working. Okay, so thank you for joining me with me at my home. So yeah, people. Again,
Subscribe,
request.
like.
हाँ बोल बोल अभी तू बोल बाद में you speak instead of me बोल.
Yeah, please subscribe, like, and share, uh,
Hmm.
so
Also
that we
comment, please
can.
comment. See,
Yeah,
the
please comment.
best way to grow on LinkedIn and on YouTube to be visible is to comment. Okay? Instead of posting, first start commenting. Okay, so if you see today on Tanu Jain's post, I have commented and you will find a gold mine in my comment. So ढूंढो अभी Tanu Jain, TANNUJAIN. She is one on LinkedIn who I follow for concept based teaching learning. She's a specialist in PYP and she's a trainer. Go to her post, today's post. I have commented and there's a gold mine there.
Yes, yes.
Sampati,
I,
check.
yes.
Devjyoti already did.
Yeah, I have seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you
thank
have.
you everyone
Yeah.
for coming. Okay, for coming to the sessions. Yeah, and for giving me this opportunity to go live on YouTube. And with this, I can see that the subscriber count is also increasing and there are more views also. So thank you so much, all of you.
Thanks to you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.